Hey folks, you're tuned into Chaotic TV and we're bringing you Game 2 of these two players in this Best of 3 series. In the bottom left on Cloud Kingdom, in IronSquid Group Stage Group C, match number 5, it is the Yellow Terran MarineKingPRIME.
And spawning across from him, we have the Teal Protest player. Formerly Team Slayers, he's now playing for SK Telecom T1. This is Brown.
Alright, Brown doing some just sheer mechanical awesomeness in that last game. Very standard play, but it worked out very well against all of MKP's whoosy-whatsits. And that's a very technical term, whoosy-whatsits. But I think the big thing was the Zealot Warpins when MKP was at Brown's base. The high ground vision from the Observer and the Zealot Warpins on that main mineral line of the one basing Terran definitely gave him the lead.
Yeah, I mean, Brown, he just held the attack from MKP and his early or second base. The advantage kicked in, and there was just a game of numbers at that point.
What does this barracks placement from MKP mean, or does it mean anything?
It doesn't mean a damn thing.
Okay. Had to ask.
I mean, I took a double take at it when you asked, but it's too close to the top of the ramp to actually be significant. If it was farther away, it would be similar to the I guess Artosis and Taste was called the Makarax, just out there and not scouted from the initial scout. But here we see, yeah, it's seen right as the probe walks up the ramp. It's like, oh, hey, look, a barracks in a not normal spot.
And Brown's happy that he's not getting proxied right now. And we do see a gas come out for him, so we're probably going to see another factory switch going on, or maybe even the same kind of reactor play that we saw MKP do in the last game, and I saw him do earlier today against the Zerg, just probably with a different composition for the Protoss.
Yeah, I mean, reactor Marines wouldn't be too surprising at all for him. Early game Marines, they have good DPS, especially if you get oh wow, Tech Lab right away. It could be, I don't even know, Marauder pressure, concuss the shell quick, but holy crap, it's a Reaper. We don't see this in TVP very often.
Oh, that is tremendous. No, we really don't, but it's great on this map, as it is on Antigua. Maps with a huge cliff that is actually easily reachable from the ground. And this Marine is doing all its damnedest to try to cut off this probe before it sees that Reaper.
Yeah, Reaper, he got it too.
Yeah, he probably thinks that there's a Marauder coming out of there, although he might actually think there's a Reaper. The Stalker would do pretty good against that Reaper.
Yeah, Reaper Extend it was really common in TVT for a really long time. Well, it still kind of is now. With the new Kespa maps coming into play, Reapers have gained a lot more popularity for Terrans because there's so many more cliffs and just places to take advantage of high ground to low ground transitions. But in these ladder type maps and the older GSL and all these maps, Reapers, they didn't have that much popularity, but here we see one just taking map control and expanding. And
it's seen by that probe and actually kills the probe for the Nexus. And Brown's response to seeing that Tech Lab was to put a pylon right on a cliff where it's normally dark and out of vision. So he has almost full vision, he's complete vision of his cliff right now, so that Reaper will not be able to jump up into his main line of minerals. Yeah, I mean, a Tech Lab on a barracks means one of two things, obviously. I mean, as simple as that sounds, it means ghosts. In 2 minutes, it means ghosts.
Yes. But these pylons on the sides of the bases, they take nothing away from his build, and they add that much more vision.
Yep, and we have 2 more barracks coming down for MKP right now, so he's finally finished his command center, and he's probably going to rotate that down to the main natural point after it gets finished building. But we already have a robotics facility coming out of Brown, and I wonder if he's going to go for any kind of immortal play, or is he going to jump right into Colossi after an Observer? We saw him use Colossi to great effect in the last game. He got one of them sniped by those 5 siege tanks, but he ended up taking the game anyway, so we'll see what he does with his tech.
Come on, MarineKing, straight back to beta. 5-Rex Reaper. No.
Oh, he did actually get into the main mineral line. He's got 4 kills on that Reaper. One of them being the original Nexus probe, but 3 more kills afterwards, and the
Yeah,
sentries to kill him.
turns out even sentries kill Reapers, so that gives you an idea of how fragile they are.
Oh man, if that Reaper had been able to target the sentries instead of probes, he might have gotten a decent amount of money out of those things. A sentry being 50 minerals and 100 gas, a 50-50 Reaper would be very cost effective taking out one of those.
Yeah, but it just wasn't to be. He did kill a couple of probes, so he saw what he wanted to see. It did its job. It allowed him to expand safely, so that's what the Reaper was intended for. And against the Protoss, you're going to want to attack labs, so hey, it works out good for him.
It looks like Brown's going to see everything that MKP has, just like in the last game. MKP not being as vigilant against these observers as he was before. Actually, Brown totally missed it. There's a natural base, but he saw the low ground bunkers, which pretty much denotes that there's one anyway. And this probe.
It's not a big mystery. There's a second base there.
I thought I saw him send a probe out, but he did not put down a forward pylon. I just see 2 observers on the map right now, kind of crisscrossing paths. We don't see the Colossus research coming out just yet. We have 200 minerals when it hits. Will he be spending it on a... Oh, what did you just build? Another pylon?
And extended thermal lamps.
Oh, wow. Oh, big push coming out from MKP with the scouting factory. Is all Marines. He is the Marine King, I suppose.
Well, there's a factory there, too. That's going to do some damage, right?
It will give him that high ground vision, but he has nothing to elevate it with.
He's not going to even have...
Oh, look at this. Colossi. Huge force fields killing off...
oh my gosh.
5 force fields for 5
He got
Marines.
lucky to get those Marines out of there as quickly as he did, because Colossus and force fields is death for Marines.
It's a very odd low ground pylon for Brown, but he does have that pylon on the high ground, so it means he can work on either the low or the high ground for these reinforcing units. And that extended thermal lance would be terrific for Brown right now, but it's not just quite done yet.
Yeah, it's about halfway finished. Once it finishes, he's going to be completely safe against Marines.
Yep, right now that Colossus already has 6 kills, so he's doing just fine without it. But he's baiting enough force fields right now that these sentries are going to be pretty much useless after a little bit. Oh, he totally snacked that Colossus. I like my verb choice in that one, actually. He totally kills the Colossus and kills a number of these probes, and will absolutely get this Nexus before Brown has a chance to reinforce. And the supply lead is just heavily in favor with the Marine King, with the Single Marauder, and the Manor Mule. Oh my goodness, I think MKP has taken it. Look at all of these roasted Marines, and he can't do anything. This Colossus ends up dying, and there's still a 50 supply lead, and Brown taps out. GG. With a snacked Colossus.
The second Colossus almost came out and saved him in this game, but stimming and snacking.
Yes.
Yeah, won the game for MarineKing here.
Alright, the next Colossus will be slurped. From Chaotic TV, I'm KO.
This is Eclipse. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you in Game 3. Series tied 1-1. Who wins? We'll see. Cheers.